We're actually in the middle of CLG versus Dignitas, game number 2.
Going right into it.
CLG was able to pick up game number 1, and this is actually Dignitas' magic comp, the double heal comp, Soraka mid, and then Taric bottom, and it is getting into that late game presence. CLG definitely has a huge advantage in this game. They have Ahri, they have Leona, able to pick up those aggressive early kills, but now are we to the point where, you know, they're just too tanky. Dignitas, they have those double heals. Can they sustain through the damage? Soraka and Lulu top as well, so.
Yeah, then just to real quick, the bans for this game. Dignitas decided to ban out Udyr, Nidalee, and Janna. CLG banned out Shen, Olaf, and Ryze. And you know what? CLG, they won game 1. They're in a really good position right now. They have the Baron buff. They have, they're pushing, they got quite a few towers. They got 2 towers down. Up top, wait, no, that's the math is a little bit wrong on the score, but
it's way off on the towers, but a number of towers all the way into the base. CLG just able to take that early aggression. I'm kind of curious how that top lane went with, you know, Voyboy as Lulu, but you know, we do see that CLG has that very aggressive team. They have a decent gold advantage, but it's actually an extremely close game at this point. And I don't know if they can protect Kog'Maw. Once again, we have a protect Kog'Maw comp. Then they just have so much tanking capability. It'll be so difficult for CLG to take down any of them.
So let's see, how much time do we have left on Baron buff for CLG, or is it gone already? It's still fresh.
No, it's about to end, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, so it's about to fall off at any second now. It's just a sliver. I can't even tell. I think, yeah, there it is. So it was about to end. So, you know, now the Baron's down, and we are, you know, even in the fights once again. We see Hotshot pushing down this bottom lane. He has that teleport. No one with the teleport to go against him, so he can split push, be involved in those fights. But we'll see. I mean, there's not really... I don't know, we do have Leona, we do have Ahri. Those champions are both definitely pretty good at getting into Kog'Maw. So we'll see whether or not they can protect Kog. But actually, Mundo coming in, he uses his ultimate, get after him. But it's Big Fat LP with the charm there, but they're actually going to keep chasing. Big Fat LP had to use his ultimate. Voyboy chasing down, trying to see if he can get a slow. And there it goes. The slow not going to happen. But, you know, CLG able to disengage. And now that split push bottom is up the kill, and Big Fat, a couple more hits with that ultimate would almost do it. But in the meantime, you know, we do have Hotshot bot.
Pushing bot all on his own with the backdoor. Should be able to definitely push the mini wave to the tower while Dignitas is distracted top lane while they're trying to get their chase on. But Hotshot getting a few shots into the tower, but Voyboy is going to go ahead and get a few free hits off on him and just clear out all these minions. Hotshot has no other option but to retreat. And like we said before, if you are joining us just now, we are watching CLG and Dignitas in progress. This is game number 2. CLG did win game number 1. So if CLG manages to finish off this push and take off the Nexus, they will be moving on to, I think, winners finals, I believe.
Yeah, this is the a matchup for the winners finals, and then we'll see the losers whole bracket coming up tomorrow, and then, you know, finishing it off on Sunday. So that's definitely going to be fantastic. But I'm kind of curious to see, you know, whether or not we'll see CLG aggressively push. They don't really have, again, the best team at pushing down the tower, but, you know, if they can get a hard engage, they definitely have a lot of initiation. Gangplank can throw off his ultimate, get them in range. You know, they have the raise morale for the speed boost. Shirelia's then pick someone off, but in the meantime, St. Vicious is up top, and I Will Dominate getting the cleaves. All of CLG is coming around, though, so St. Vicious going to drop a ward, jump over to it. He is going to be fine, but now we have Big Fat LP over here going to get some nice damage on Locust. And once again, Hotshot just hanging out bottom. He's perfectly fine down there.
He doesn't care. He knows what the rest of his team's trying to do. He's like, you know what, we'll just
oh, this is a hard engage.
We got the initiation coming in. We got the Gangplank ult going down, and Locust goes down. Immediately, St. Vicious is in pursuit of I Will Dominate. The exhaust going down, but will they be able to finish him off? The ult pop. We got the flames going around, but no, he will fall as well. St. Vicious once again now. Voyboy is the next target. Double lift with Corki trying to get the engage, but the ignite, will it do it? One more tick. No. Wow.
It already ended. Yeah, I mean, you saw there's a pretty tanky team for Dignitas. They got everyone pretty low, but without Kog'Maw to sit there and finish him up with damage, they just, you know, couldn't win the fight. Really need Kog'Maw's presence. Kog'Maw getting blue buff that will help him with some of these engages. Maybe could have tried to pick off Big Fat LP there. Didn't really know where he was. And I don't know, I'm kind of curious. All of CLG is going to be forced to back. if we have a tank coming up, we could maybe take this, our Baron. I'm kind of curious whether or not Soraka and Lulu will be enough. Scar actually chasing down. There's the flash in from I'm a Cutie Pie, and the ultimate taking double is very low. He will flash out of there, but I'm a Cutie Pie is in pursuit. He is just going to be turning on to Big Fat LP now, and not going to be able to get him. In the meantime, we had Gangplank teleporting in, so he's right in the middle of the team, and now this is a great opportunity. We have Chowster coming in on I'm a Cutie Pie, and he's out of position. He's almost surely going to go down, but the heals from Scar are keeping him alive. Can he get the kill? Big Fat LP going down, and now they're turning on to Hotshot. Hotshot's chased away. There's the Lulu ultimate, and now that we have CLG in chase from Dignitas. Dignitas now can turn onto this Baron, and with their whole team there, they will almost surely be able to pick up this Baron, and that could be a huge turning point in this game, taking it away from CLG.
When we joined this game in progress, CLG was at Dignitas' front door with Baron, ready to take inhibitors if need be, but Dignitas in this very short amount of time has managed to turn the tides. Hotshot trying to do what he can, but looks like Dignitas will take this Baron convincingly. All 5 members will have it, and now we will see Dignitas seeing what they can do if they can go ahead and just right up the mid.
And this is the exact same thing that we saw Dignitas versus Mono early. Mono was able to get a huge early advantage, wasn't able to finish it fast enough. I mean, it's still pretty early in the game, but just the turning point for Dignitas' team. They just become too tanky, too fast. We need to have, if this wins this game, we see this a couple more times, this can be the magic comp. They have just this fantastic heal team. It's really exciting. You haven't seen heal comps in quite some time. There was a point in time where they were just absolutely unstoppable, but all the heals were nerfed down because, hey, it wasn't in balance with the rest of the game. So it's kind of exciting to see that come back into play.
CLG taking advantage of the rest of Dignitas, backing up a little bit. They're going to go ahead and take the dragon real quick while they are distracted, but Dignitas regroup, pushing up the mid. Scaro leading the charge on Soraka. AP Soraka. Well, we got Frozen Heart, we got Wodo, we got 2 Doran's rings. Pretty big deals coming out from a lot of members of the team, but the mid tower, first tier tower going down 23 minutes into the game. And we got 32 minutes in the game, I'm sorry. But Dignitas now with the Baron buff will take this minion wave and continue their push while they have the advantage.
Yeah, and the exciting thing about this team, we actually see a ton of damage going off in the Hotshot there, but they have great pushing capabilities with Cutie Pie. He can get right up into that tower's face. And then, it's not normal for Kog'Maw to just become so tanky in this game, but this comp, they can actually, rather than having the frontline tanks like Mundo, like Ryze is very common pick for Kog'Maw to sit behind, Kog'Maw himself can become the tank. They have the Lulu to sit there, boost him. They have Soraka, Taric, just, if they all do have a hard engage on Kog, they can just sit there and spam all their abilities. And, they can't stop this push. They're actually coming right down this mid lane. They have a nice amount of poke damage, with that range from Kog'Maw to try and wear them down slowly, just slowly pressure this tower. See, we have Hotshot coming in here, but just the slow push from Dignitas.
Yeah, CLG is not going to be able to do a whole lot about this at this point in the game. Dignitas will just wait for the minion wave to push up. They still have Baron buff. Just let the minions take all the turret damage, and they should be able to take down this turret on the next wave.
And I just think it's absolutely fantastic that we're seeing Lulu come in this sense. We do have the ultimate from Gangplank, so they're going to initiate. We have the charm on I Will Dominate, but that's not really going to be that effective.
It's more of a wave clearing mechanism to use the ult. They knew that if the wave pushed up, their tower would go. Desperation